But yeah, if you gather any more news, feel free to do so. All right, did I do my live? I don't think I did the live on Discord.
No, I can do that.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I'll be right back. Oh. Ooh. What do we got? Voting pizza. Chris is here. Xbox needs Helldivers. We are struggling on both fronts. I know, way. I honestly thought about buying Helldivers and playing it. Xbox doesn't need Helldivers, but Helldivers needs Xbox. Oh, I like that reply. That's exactly it. But I want to play it on Xbox. But I think, how much is it on PlayStation? It's probably 80. No, I don't think it's a top dollar. News. Yeah, I'd totally play Helldivers, man. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Sony is king? King at what? You got no games. I'll be there in a minute. I just woke up. No worries. No worries, Kirby. I like Big Casino put Sony is king. Then if you look at it, it has the laughing face, then an L, laughing face and an L, laughing face and an L. But it's LUL on Twitch, but everything else it doesn't have that. So it looks like he's taking an L on his statement. Oh yeah. Big Casino, ching ching. See, this is what I mean about how Sony fanboys are just absolutely insane. Like, a statement like Sony is king, and then if you ask Sony what they're releasing in 2024 and the first quarter of 2025, and they say nothing, and yet the fanboys are like, "You're still awesome, though. I love yous." But if Xbox was going to do that, oh my gosh, it would be hellfire and brimstone. Mainly by Sony fans. That's the thing. Sony fans care more about Xbox than they do about Sony. It's so funny. I need to fix that panel right here. I don't have, the foam had come off. Oh, it's right here. Maybe I'll do that now. Looks better though. Have not touched PS4 in ages? Wow, okay. Oh, there she is. Her profile pic on there.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, hold on. I just literally rolled out of bed. So.
That's all right. Oh, I want to see bedhead right now.
It's not that bad. Trust me, I didn't even brush my hair.
Okay, no, that's good.
Hold on, I have to figure out how to use everything again.
That's all right.
Camera. Hopefully it's fine.
And Elgato, please run Camera Hub to use Elgato Virtual Camera.
Oh my gosh.
That's Elgato for you.
Yep, you've had your own issues with that.
Yeah, crapped out on me on Friday, my HD60S Plus.
Like it just totally stopped working?
So everything worked except for the audio. Audio just would not work at all. Restarted, had to shut down the stream, everything, tried again, audio won't work. So
it says my whole camera's not even picking.
So I ordered a new Elgato, which was 280 some bucks, which sucks. So
oh my gosh.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Why didn't it update? The donation thing didn't update for top tipper and
well, now it's blinking, so that's good news.
Yeah. Is it because it was off stream? Or?
No, it shouldn't matter. It's Streamlabs is really crappy for me right now.
I mean, the Feb goal updated.
So yeah, that updated fine. It's just Streamlabs. Hey, look at that. There we are. How you doing?
Fine.
Excellent.
I didn't want to miss another podcast.
That's okay. Hey, I appreciate it. I was telling Lee earlier. It's like, well, maybe Kirby's just going to stop doing the podcast now.
No, I was sleeping.
That's all right. All right. So we got lots to chat about today. So go right in here. Run your mouth, Kirby. Since you haven't been here in a couple weeks, I want you just to go motor mouth like I do.
I haven't been playing games. I've been working.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I have nothing really to even.
The dog wants to get up there. The dog can't get up on the bed.
My bed's a mess. You see all of my everything.
Is that egg cartons underneath the blanket?
Yeah, I have a craft project that I want to try with cardboard and stuff.
Oh, all right. All right, here we go. You guys ready? This is episode 95. Hey, welcome to episode 95 of the Gamers Pass podcast, where us gamers get together and chat about video games. And we're going to have a fun show. Mainly, this is a show about me ranting and complaining and just running my mouth. That's basically what this podcast is. But I love doing it. I love hanging out with these two and more. Whoever decides to show up and say, "Hey, Paul, I want to be on the podcast." I'm like, all right. For the most part, it's all right. I have people who say they want to be on the podcast but don't come around, and all of that other stuff. But that's a different story for me.
And you definitely have someone who says, "Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul."
Oh my gosh, I certainly do. Hey, Paul. All right, joining us this week, back from working and vacation and all that stuff, is Curvy Lass. Curvy, how are you doing? And what have you been playing in the last couple weeks, perhaps?
I updated Call of Duty yesterday, so I did that.
Okay, Wheezy, go ahead. Okay, okay.
That's as far as I've gotten in the last 2 weeks for games. So,
so you've been busy.
Well, last weekend we went and visited family, and then yesterday we hung out with Wheezy's brother and his family all day.
Okay,
So
excellent.
we had a couple of big family weekends. So.
Oh no! Hey, that's.
And I've been working until dark every day.
Till dark.
Yeah.
Until dawn. Okay, cool. So work is good though. Work is picking
Yeah,
up.
it's good. I've been doing bigger jobs and stuff too. So.
Nice. Look at Curvy.
Like I've been learning more about doing video and everything like that. So I'm learning and getting better at that stuff. So it's been, I did technically my second 360 tour on a house. So.
Ooh, okay. So like the full
work.
Yeah, work. No, hey, that's fantastic. Good for you. So everything is going awesome is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, compared to January, I didn't really have much work because of the weather, and now it's just like nonstop craziness. Excellent. I even worked yesterday.
Oh, did you? All right, good.
Yeah.
What you do though is seriously awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. I photographed a daycare yesterday.
Oh, okay.
That's going up for sale, so I couldn't do it while the kids were there. I had to do it on the weekend.
Should have told me, get out of here. Get out of here.
I was only there an hour, so it wasn't that bad. But
it's closed today, daycare.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So that you updated Call of Duty, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really haven't done anything.
All right, no, that's awesome. All right, as joining me this week, as always, is Lee. Lee, how you doing, and what have you been playing?
I'm doing fantastic, and what I've been playing is a bit of Warzone, bit of Gears 5, and some Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh.
I gotta say, Red Dead Redemption 2 is an amazing game.
Has been playing the heck out of that.
Oh, yeah. Who has?
Wheezy.
Oh, has. It's so good. It's a friggin' awesome game.
He had some questions.
Yes.
But I don't know if either... Paul, you've played it quite a bit too.
Yeah, I have.
Well, one question he had was like, if anyone knows, like you can find all the gold bars and the treasures and all of that. Mm-hmm. Do those transfer over? Like, do you get to keep those once you finish the story and keep playing or whatever? I don't know where you're at.
Are you referring to online?
I'm in like chapter 3, so I wouldn't know.
Are you referring to online?
No, this is the story mode.
All right, so I can't give anything away.
Okay.
But
if you message me, Weezy would like to know. He's been trying to Google that and figure it out, and it seems mixed.
I'm pretty sure no.
Okay. And then he wanted to ask Pete, which I don't know if he's here.
No.
About, is Pete on story mode or online?
He's online.
So that's how he's getting the money then. Okay.
He just reached 1 million gold bars.
I know. I kept telling Wheezy, I'm like, Pete is at 1 million. I'm like, I don't know if he's on story mode or not. Like,
incredible. It's pretty impressive. He's dedicated to that game, and it's so awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Lee, give me your quick rundown on where you're at with Red Dead, because you said it's a freaking amazing game.
Yeah, it's mainly because there's such amazing game design. Mm-hmm. Because I come across one of these things. I think it's called a random encounter.
Yes.
Where I'm going into one of the towns. I can't remember what the name of the town was, but there was a guy who was all bloody and he fell off his horse, and you could go and get him, take him to the doctor. Take him to the doctor, And the doctor's like, glad you brought him in. He's in bad shape. Puts him on the chair and be like, right, we're gonna have to amputate this arm off. Um, and uh, and I thought, oh, well, that'll be interesting. And then the doctor said, you can go now. You don't want to see this. But I just stayed.
Of course you
I
did.
just stayed in the room. Yeah, and the doctor sawed off his arm and put it in the bin. And I think that's amazing game design
Sure.
because
No, go ahead. Keep going.
because you didn't have to press a button to say stay in the room. You just stayed there, and it's like, and then the doctor made a comment after saying, like, good thing you stayed. Like it was very brave of you to do that kind of stuff. And I thought
Okay.
that's awesome game design
I
to
don't know
do
if I've
something like
done
that.
that little side mission.
I don't. I've
It's not
only
even a
played.
side mission.
Yeah,
It's
random
just
I've
a,
only
encounter.
played through
yeah.
it one time,
Mhm.
like the story, and I remember that moment, but I think I left.
Okay.
Right.
So Lee, you're getting the full experience from
Hmm.
Red Dead Redemption 2. You're just soaking yourself in it.
Yeah, I
This is
mean another encounter was it was like in night, so you could see the fire, and you went past, and there was a big group of people, and it was like essentially a cult, and
okay.
there were
Yes.
and
Yeah.
there and they were like bringing anointing someone in one of their cult to join them, and they had to set a cross on fire,
Yes.
but the robes that they were wearing, like the white robes they were wearing for the cult, um, they then got set on fire, and a couple of them died.
So that's the KKK.
Well, yes, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to say it out loud.
No, you can say it.
Um,
It's all right. Yeah, they're disgusting, evil people. So you're playing
but
mainly a bad guy, though, right? Your character's mainly a bad guy.
yeah, but it's not like, oh, I'm gonna play a bad guy. It's more of I just end up killing innocent people,
Caden Land. All right.
and that's the route I'm going for because I can't help myself.
All right.
Yeah,
Wheezy
Wheezy
here.
is like if he runs into any of like those random people that stop you, he doesn't even listen to them. He just shoots them and loots them and runs.
That's funny.
So
Excellent.
he's full bad.
This is why I bought it for Xbox. I played it on PlayStation first, beat it on PlayStation, live streamed the whole thing. I bought it on Xbox, and I was rocking that last year as there was kind of like a lull in the games I was playing, and then things started coming out, whatever. So I'd like to get back to that, but I would also like to play GTA 5 Story Mode again because it's been a few years since I've really played it, and it's so good. But GTA 6 can't come fast enough. All right, what else, Lee? So, yeah, anything else?
I mean, outside of that, like in terms of those random encounters, it's an awesome game.
Sure, yeah.
I can't sing enough praises for it.
What other games you've been playing though?
Basically Gears 5 and Warzone. That was
Gears
it.
5 Warzone. Okay, cool. I've been rocking and I've pretty much finished Coral Island. There needs to be a couple updates. And I'd love to see some DLC. And there's like I unlocked the Savannah area, but it's not in the game yet, which is really weird. But I can't get enough of Coral Island. It's such a good friggin' game. It's a game that just really ropes me in and makes me want to play it and love it. And I'm enjoying that. I'm playing Call of Duty. Yeah, MW3. I bought the battle pass for that, so I'm playing that. Haven't been playing it too much. I just bought NBA 2K24 as it was on sale, and I've been rocking that. They have a new mode called the GOAT mode, like with my player, but there's also a GOAT thing. It's the greatest of all time. And there's tiers, and they have the legends in the list. And the goal is to become the top gear or GOAT and pass Michael Jordan as number one. And so I want to do that so bad. I really do. So I've been playing this game. Listen, NBA 2K is the reason why I traded my PS2 and bought a Dreamcast. People said you were crazy and stupid that you would trade a PS2 for a Dreamcast, but the reason I did it was NBA 2K, the very first one, because basketball is my jam. And so that's what I did, and I'll pretty much always play the NBA 2K games, and so I just waited and waited because they're broken when they come out, and it's out now. And I started a new mode called My NBA, and it's like you can start from the era of Magic and Larry, and you guys are probably whatever, Paul, and have no clue what I'm talking about. But you can progress from that and just manage a team from that era all the way up to current day. And the players that were drafted in those, like within those years, are actually going to be drafted as I move along. It's just really
Oh,
awesome.
that's cool.
It's really cool, yeah. Or you can
I
start in
always
any
just
era.
thought like those games were just like you get whoever's current and you never got to like actually do anything with it.
Yeah, it's really robust. You're most likely a general man. You're a general manager. You manage the entire aspect of the game for your team, the salaries, the drafting, all of that stuff. But you can also, while the game is being simmed, if you want to sim, or you can just play the game and control the guys on the court. In the middle of the game, if you have it simming, you can just pause it and say, I just want to join in and take control right now, and you can do it and play the game. It's so stinking good. And I think the only one that would really relate to me is Pete with this, but because he NBA 2K23, he was doing his era as well, creating.
I just don't know pro basketball.
Yeah, no, that's been my life since grade 9. So I love basketball, but that's pretty much it. I fired up Pal World and just stopped it. I'm like, no, I'm not ready to play this yet. So I started it and stopped it, and that's pretty much it for me. So yeah, it's been a good time, and just finally done Coral Island. I was getting to the point where I'm done anyways, and so oh yeah, my PS Portal is still amazing, and it makes me want to actually play my PS5 some, but not much, but some, and that means I want to buy Ghost of Tsushima, but I refuse to pay $100 for it for a game that's come out a couple years ago. It's still $89.99. Still $89.99, which is dumb. The game's worth it. Don't get me wrong. The game is worth it, but I also don't want to play for PlayStation Plus superior level. To buy a year of that, it's $189. But I get Ghost of Tsushima inside that as well, plus all those other games. There's a game called Nobunaga's Ambition that I wish came to Xbox and it didn't. That's within the PS Plus sort of whatever ecosystem. It just drives me crazy. So we'll see.
I mean, ultimately, you won't be getting PlayStation Plus, but you wouldn't be getting anything new from it this year.
And we'll talk about that soon, Lee. We'll talk about that soon. All right, let's jump into Lee News. Do. Go ahead, Lee.
Xbox is to release a white all-digital Series X this summer.
Have you seen that, Kirby?
Nope.
The white Xbox Series X. I saw Lee.
Is it on the Pure Xbox website?
Yeah, Lee and I discussed it a little bit. I think it's a thing of beauty. It looked gorgeous. The black is fine. What? The white Xbox Series X looks amazing. I'm super pumped on that.
It's just gonna get dirty really quick.
Where do you live? An industrial part? Like I live in an industrial city, and it's not that bad. Come on now. There's lots of dust. Don't get me wrong. I have tons of dust here, and it drives me crazy. But there's no way that Xbox Series X, the white one. Oh my gosh, yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Wheezy goes. He just came to look at it on my computer.
Yeah, let me just throw that. I threw it in the chat. It's beautiful. Now, it's just a rumor. I think it is.
Yeah, it says rumored.
But it's rumored to come out this summer, June or July release. And the console could also be $50 to $100 lower than the normal Series X, considering its all digital nature. I don't have whatchamacallit there. I don't have games discs. Yeah, but on my Series X I do have a disc drive. And welcome Wheezy's hair that had just showed up in the stream, which was I seen his hair, which is awesome.
I was just gonna comment if he was all the way on video or not.
It's all good. It's all good. And
he was looking at the Xbox with me.
Yeah, I saw it though, and I'm like, I want this. I know it's not a real image, but the white Xbox Series X, I want it.
I think I guess to me it's kind of like appliances. Not everyone enjoys like black and stainless steel, so it's
Right.
nice to always have the white option. And they do look way more clean.
Mm-hmm.
But I will agree with Lee. I don't like light colored stuff because it gets dirty easier. And with how I've been working, so my
Sure. Yeah.
room is my work room, my game room, like
Yep.
my catch-all, obviously. But like Wheezy's been bringing my food in here, and I'm sitting here working and eating on my keyboard basically, so
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
can eat food before 9 o'clock at night. So like, I am so glad my keyboard is black.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, mine is. Yeah, mine's black too, and lights up and does all that stuff. But
Yeah.
mine, since I get angry at some games, mine's currently broken in the back. The switches, the pieces to hold it up, they're broken off.
Those pieces are
Mm.
integral to proper body mechanics, sir.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyways, that was playing Call of Duty. I took it and I just went slam and then broke the pieces off the back to prop up my keyboard. But anyways, all right. What else we got?
Why am I not surprised?
Shut up, Lee. What else do we got?
Um, the Suicide Squad game is not doing very well and is disappointing. Gives disappointing results for Warner Brothers,
I think it dropped down. Just lightsy. I think it dropped down to 500 concurrent players.
I've heard it's
which is
absolutely
really bad.
terrible.
Right. Yeah. A lot of it didn't make sense. A lot of the things they chose was stupid, and yeah, I don't know. I have no desire to really play it. This
Hmm.
is a games as a service. They're not games as a service are not legit. There hasn't been a really good games as a service, and to actually have longevity. I don't know. Would we consider
It's
Sea of Thieves games as a service? Maybe.
yes,
I
I'd
don't
say
know.
yeah,
Okay,
I'd say so.
that's a good one.
The but that's in a different sort of thing in itself because it's very like open world, whereas this is very story based
Yeah.
with a lot of limitations. But I'd say like how that Avengers game that came out a few years ago and it absolutely flopped because it
Yes.
was and it was a live service game as well.
I played
Well,
it.
this is just the DC equivalent.
So it was good for a bit, and then it was terrible. Like I just died off. Excuse me. The skins are insanely expensive. That is a workaround to having a game as a service. Or like here, you can pay for this game, but if you want some really cool skins, you're gonna have to really pay for it. Like Diablo 4 has a horse armor set for like 60 real life dollars, American dollars. For $60 for a horse armor skin? No, stop it. Get
It's
some
just
help.
like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
It'd be 30 or more dollars for a freaking skin, and then you get all the other little crap that no one actually really cares about.
yeah,
And if you get a blueprint weapon with it, you have to use it in order for it to be worth your money.
yeah. That's the thing. What I don't like about Call of Duty is if I buy the skin or the character or whatever, his new his new set, and it has those gun decals or whatever gun skins. That only applies to those weapons inside. It doesn't apply to all of my weapons. There was some really cool,
Yes.
there's a really cool Call of Duty skin that came with a set that was like bones. But there's only those two weapons that would have a bone skin. I'm like, this is stupid. I want it for
Well,
all
and
of
that's
my
what.
guys.
Yes, exactly. Like I would be more willing to spend it if it was a skin for the gun and I could put it on everything.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just another reason for me
Because
not
I
to like
don't,
COD.
I don't really use blueprints. I think there's only like one gun that last time I played, I was still working on leveling up. I would use the blueprint.
Sure. Yeah. Anyways,
But
so that's it. Suicide Squad.
Hmm.
Apparently, it's really bad. I've not played it.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people love it. I'm sure some people like it. But the overall
Hmm.
consensus is it's not a good game.
Overall.
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 But yeah, it says as part of a recent financial call, Warner Brothers Discovery Chief Financial Officer reportedly stated that Kill the Justice League has fallen short of expectations since its release earlier this month.
So the
Yeah.
studio are the ones that made the Arkham Knight series, or the Arkham games, which are.
And then they tied the story into this, and
Did they? I don't know.
yeah, because
did they?
because the Batman in the Suicide Squad game is meant to be the same Batman from the Arkham games,
Yeah.
and they just brutally kill him.
Yeah, which is stupid. But the Batman Arkham games are top-notch, top-tier games. If you've not played them, do it. They are brilliantly done. And the same crew that made those made Suicide Squad, and it's just an epic failure. And I think that's part of the reason too. A lot of these people are upset. Like, what did you do? Why would you change what you changed? Why did you do what you did? And it makes no sense. And
well, especially if they've already had a great thing going, it's like, why change something that's not broke?
Yeah, like kill apparently. And I'm not really a Batman fan. People like we did that. Who would win during each stream? We had this superhero versus this superhero, and everybody chose Batman to win.
Yeah.
Like, go to Halifax. He's not even a superhero. James,
He is a superhero. He's just
he's not a superhero.
He is.
He's a vigilante.
I was gonna say he's a self-made
most superheroes.
justice man.
Yeah, he is definitely not a superhero. There's nothing super.
No, he is.
No, Lee. He's not. There's nothing super about Batman.
He's
got
one of
mind is
Wheezy's favorite.
His mind is
No,
super.
oh my gosh, stop it! No, we're not going to get into this battle right now because that makes no sense.
He's one of Wheezy's favorites because he does not operate on the same set of rules that superheroes do.
Yeah, he doesn't kill people.
If being born into privilege isn't a superpower, I don't know what is. David, I guess, buddy. I guess.
That's a good response.
Yeah, I guess. I would love to be born into privilege. That would be definitely my superpower as well. All right. What else we got? We're not going to talk about Batman right now. Batman. All right. What else we got?
Hey, I'm not a big fan of the character, but I get what he stands for.
Not superheroing.
Wheezy's just laughing out there.
All right, keep going.
The Xbox Series S custom console and controllers unveiled for a mega hit, Palworld.
Oh, okay, yeah. I seen some images, but I didn't look into it. Are these just skins for the Series X? Or are they actual Series X with the designs on the consoles?
I believe it's just a new bundle that they're selling.
Yeah.
They're not skins that you put on.
Just announced its latest sweepstakes competition featuring a one-of-a-kind Palworld console alongside 4 unique Xbox controllers and a 3-month Game Pass Ultimate code. This is one heck of a bundle.
Okay.
And they look really cool, actually.
I am a sucker for controllers, right? I have, I think, 8 Xbox Series X controllers, all special designs. This is my Forza one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's a sweepstakes, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you probably can't buy it, but could you imagine winning that? That would be outstanding.
Be awesome.
Yeah, I haven't played.
I need an Xbox.
Yeah, you do. You and Wheezy. So I guess it's a sweepstakes, kids. Get involved in it. I guess, which would be pretty flippin' awesome. Oh, here it is. Here, look at this.
It ends 3/17.
Let me throw this in the chat. Here's the links. This is from Pure Xbox. But the controllers, I'm a sucker for yellow, and I really like the pink as well. The blue, you know what? All 3 of them are awesome. Oh my gosh, I want them all. I want it all.
It's like you start saying, "Oh, that yellow one's good." Oh wait, no, 2 of them.
You know what? I think I entered.
Oh, no, 3 of them are pretty good.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up on
Twitter. All of them
Twitter.
are really good.
I did. I entered this on Twitter already. Okay, no, that makes me happy. I'm winning. Guys, I'm winning this. Just as a heads up, I'm winning this. All right, keep going. Sorry. Keep going. But retweet that. Get involved in that. I've not played Palworld. I would like to give it a go. People said it's awesome. And we'll see. We'll see.
It is like multiplayer, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it on the Xbox Twitter?
Yes, it is. So all you do in that website, Kirby,
Yeah.
that you brought up, just click on where it's showing, and it'll bring it up in a new window for you on Twitter. But
Okay.
but we can play Power World together. I think 4 of us or something like that. Play it together and not have to worry about PvP or anything like. I don't think so.
No.
Anyways.
No, it's PvE. If you're on a private server, they do have like public servers where you can play online with multiple people.
Yep. But yeah, we could give it a go, I guess.
Yeah,
Lighty just said it's Power World is fun. Played it about a week before
say
Grim
no
moved
to giving it a go.
moved on to Enshrouded.
I like it.
Now another 2 weeks later in Enshrouded. Now he's moved on to Nightingale. Yeah, Crystal was waiting for Nightingale. I assume that's why Grimmy joined too to play with Crystal. She had been waiting for Nightingale to months. I think over a year she was waiting for Nightingale, and I keep getting the emails and stuff. So all right, keep going, Lee.
Ubisoft's Skull and Bones gets off to a slow start despite the free trial on Xbox.
Skull and Bones. Okay.
I didn't even try it.
So I played the beta, and the beta was terrible. The beta was terrible. I know there's people who said it's so awesome and incredible. I almost question them. Free trial on Epic too. Yeah, okay. I almost question their motivation behind saying how amazing Skull and Bones is. So, Black Flag set the standard for sea battling and seafaring.
The Assassin's Creed game.
Yes, Black Flag.
Yeah.
So, Assassin's Creed 3, that had the protagonist, Connor, who was native, and he was amazing. And they added a little bit of boating in there. And then they went, you know what? Let's go all out and create the best Assassin's Creed game of all time, which is Black Flag. And it was a blast. There would be times, I tell the story all the time. Black Flag, and I told it to Isaiah yesterday. We were driving, and we had a men's breakfast yesterday, so we're chatting about video games as we're driving towards.
What's a men's breakfast?
Yeah, a bunch of us men get together and we eat breakfast, and
right.
and it was awesome. But we're driving. And we were talking with Skull and Bones, and we got talking about Black Flag, and I still have fond memories of eating lunch downstairs, and just going to an island where they're all playing music, and I just sat there while they're playing music, and I ate my lunch. That is just something I did. I remember just after I beat the game, I just want to go destroy ships. And I would just be sailing with my crew, telling them to sing me some sea shanties, and just destroy ships after ships after ships. It was ships and dip. It was incredible. It was so much fun. And apparently, with boarding and attacking other ships, you press A or hold down A to board the ship. It does a cutscene, and bam, you're done. There's no going on board. There's no attacking. There's nothing on the ship. To gather resources, because there's a million fetch quests, you need this type of wood. So I had to sail on my little crappy boat across the water to the island. You don't go on the island. You just press A or X close to the island to farm the wood. That is it. So that is it. And Lee, you had the same experience, right?
Yeah, exactly the same.
And you played after I did, like weeks after.
Yeah, where it was a different open beta or something like, and essentially it's like you're collecting wood, and you just had to be within like 20 meters of it. Press Y, you collect it, and it's like and you don't see the collecting. You've just collected.
Yeah. Dave, Storybound just said, pretty sure they made this for the types who really like Facebook farming games. It feels like
Facebook games. I feel attacked.
You're personally insulted by that. Excellent. Go ahead, Lee.
So I felt like I was just going around pressing Y, just every so often, and that was just doing the job for me.
Yeah.
It's got the kind of interactivity that you'd get from a mobile game.
Yeah, that's exactly what Storybound's saying regarding Facebook farming games. Sorry, Kirby. Yeah. That's so funny. I had high hopes, I guess. This game was pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed more to the max where if they pushed it again legally, they would be sued, apparently. There was some sort of legality issue if they pushed it again. And so they just released the bloody game. And when I played the beta, I was like, this isn't ready. This is not a good game. And
Well,
So you
the
think
most
maybe they'll improve it then if
it
they had to push it
it's
out?
probably going to be a game that'll be good in a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I
yeah,
don't I
that's
don't
starting to
think
be
they're
a
going to do
common
it.
saying now.
So Ubisoft is put
Really
this
shouldn't
out.
be.
The new Assassin's Creed game is going to be in Japan. It's going to be the whole samurai one. That's going to be brilliant. I cannot wait for that. That's what everybody's waiting for. And Skull and Bones, I had high hopes. I may, if it goes down to like 19.99 or something, I'll play it. I'll buy it possibly just to give it a little go. But it does not even come close to Sea of Thieves. Doesn't come close to Black Flag, Valhalla, Origins, or any of those games that have.
I tried watching someone play it, and I was just like, I don't know what's happening, and it's boring.
Yes, yeah, and I
The-
feel
the-
bad because I do love Ubisoft games. I really do. I think they're fun. But
Yeah, it's interesting because the most effort they put into the game was the marketing for it, because the trailers and stuff actually look really good for it.
if you, I follow them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. If you, every time they posted about Skull and Bones leading up to the release, there was more laughs than anything. Yeah, see, Skull and Bones coming out soon. Skull and Bones coming out soon. And I think I said Sea of Thieves. I do apologize. Skull and Bones. It's just not there. And I want it to be. And so what I was saying, these streamers that are promoting it, saying how amazing it is, I question their motives. If you can't be subjective, it like I tried. I honestly look at Redfall. Xbox fanboy here. Xbox fanboy. I tried Redfall. I dedicated 2 streams to it, and I said, this is a terrible game. It'll be fun in a year. I will stream it again in June. I promise everybody I'm streaming it in June. I'll give it a day, and we'll see where we're at, because I said in 1 year it'll be a good game, and that'll be in June. I heard their team crumbled prior to release, but I don't know the source of that info. Crap, Katie Lynn. Could you imagine? I can see it. Pushed after push after push. I can see their team crumbling, honestly. I don't know. I like I said, I do love Ubisoft though, and I love Ubisoft games, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, all of that stuff. They're just so good. So, but we'll see. All right, Lee. Here it is. Just me running my voice. See what I'm saying? It's just me ranting, me running. I just can't shut up. This is a podcast of Paul talking. That's all it is. All right, sorry.
Hey, that's good stuff, man.
You're the conversationalist.
Yeah, you're such an old man, Paul. Get off my lawn. That's it.
Back in my day.
Oh my! I throw that out once in a while, man. Back in my day, but I'll do it in that old man voice too. But I played video games. I played this game back in my day. But anyways, all right, keep going.
Back in my day, I traded my PlayStation 2 for a Dreamcast.
Yes, I
People said I
did.
was crazy.
Lee, eat an eggplant. I did do that.
I love the Dreamcast.
It was all right. I did.
Nostalgia.
I traded my PS2 at EB Games for a Sega Dreamcast so I could play NBA 2K, the very first one, and I loved it. I had no regrets, 0 regrets of doing that. I was more a Nintendo guy anyway, so back then. All right, keep going.
But yeah, an anonymous developer said that the game was that they thought the game was $30 to $40 at best.
Oh, yeah. How much is it?
Isn't
Isn't it
it's
like 80? Well,
Yeah.
in American, I
In
think?
Canadian, it'd be $89.99 most likely. I wish I could.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's.
Let me see if I can bring it up on Xbox.com. Like I could turn on my Xbox, but it would just be. I'd
And
have to
that-
change the screen. All right, keep going, Lisa.
yeah, and that a report from Insider Gaming claims that Ubisoft's Pirate Adventure is currently about 850,000 players, and that the number was to include the free trial users as well.
Yep.
So if it's accurate, it means that the full sale figures will be a lot lower than the reported 850 total player counts, because I imagine most of them will be free trial users who will have played the game, tested out, realized it's terrible, not bought the full game.
So I just checked. So on Xbox.com, I can actually bring up the prices. So I could buy Skull and Bones for $89.99, which comes to $102. Or I could go next level, baby. Get that premium edition for Skull and Bones at $129.99. Premium edition. Or if I wanted, I could get Ubisoft Plus, which is overpriced. That I think that's like $22.99, or if not a little more. And that would give me a month's worth of Skull and Bones. I may actually do that. Just 1 month.
Well, that would be, yeah.
1
Then you
month
could
and
play
that's
it and be done with it if you don't like it.
I know
Nothing,
I wouldn't.
nothing like for paying the premium edition for a mobile game that it will cost about half as much as it would get for you to get a new Ubisoft, new Elgato. I mean,
Exactly. Bodum Pizza. Back in my day, cell phones didn't exist. Computers weren't really found in homes, and the internet consisted of using a phone line. Chris, I thought you were like 22, man. 22, 23 years old. I thought you were a young pup. That's how Chris Cunn's been following me for a long time now, for years, and I thought he was just a young whippersnapper. So, I look at all you guys as just young pups. I really do. I'm only 48. Okay, I'm not old. I just look old. Why, Lee? Why do I look old?
because you're rocking an awesome skin disease.
Because I'm rocking an awesome skin disease, which makes my skin freaky and my hair turn white. That is why I only got a little bit of gray. Like I'm flipping a bird here. I only got a little bit of white right here, or gray. But all this is because I have no pigmentation. But I look like an old man. Hey, back in my day. Paul sees all of us as little ones. I really do. All you guys are kids to me. That's how I look at all yous. And you'll hear me refer to you as kids. Anyways, all right, let's get going. What else we got?
The outgoing PlayStation executive says Sony must continue to entertain, surprise, and delight,
and yet not release games.
Yes,
it's mind-blowing.
So this is Jim Ryan that it's been referred to.
Yeah.
Where he's essentially talking about his time as a PlayStation executive, saying stuff like Ryan noted that launching the PS5 during the pandemic was by far his greatest achievement. It was my job to exude a sense of calm and serenity, he pointed out.
It's... Oh my gosh.
Actually, I was there on my dining room table, head in hand, wondering how I was going to get this done. I'm so proud of what the team achieved back in 2020. It's like, okay. And then going on to say that I'm going to take my life in a little different direction, he noted.
Okay.
And
you know what? All the best to Jim Ryan. I know I razz him, I trash him. I really do, because of all the stupid stuff he did last year. I have a PS5. It's a wonderful system. The games are great. It's just this generation, he kind of just screwed over PlayStation owners. There's really nothing that has been done this year. They kind of given up on PSVR 2. Also, just as a heads up on the PSVR 2, Sony is testing a way to make it work on PC.
Oh.
So, what the heck? Anyways, I don't know. I'm just tired of ranting. I have a full rant about PlayStation coming up. I'm just saying. Paul has all the systems and he collects the switches and he doesn't use. Shut up, James. And I do have a switch. So James is making fun. I have a switch here. Steph has a switch in the living room. Isaiah has 2 switches. One's an OLED. Okay, so we have 4 switches in the house. Whatever. We don't really play them. We played it once in a while to do family game nights. We do that. Okay, Isaac doesn't have a Switch because he doesn't give a crap about Nintendo. But, well, let's see here. I read Little'uns as little runs and immediately thought James was saying we were all little crap stains. That's funny. All right, what else we got, Lee? So yeah, just as a heads up, I do have a PlayStation rant coming up for all of PlayStation fanboys.
Xbox reiterates it's bringing Activision Blizzard's full portfolio to Game Pass.
Right, starting with Diablo 4,
Yes.
which is great.
March 28th. That's when
So
that's happening.
Game Pass will go up in price. If we're paying whatever
Naturally.
we're paying now, I think for me it's $18.99 plus taxes comes to $21 or something. Because I pay 15% taxes on everything, it's still an insanely great deal. It's mind blowing how great of a deal Game Pass is, and with Activision Blizzard games coming now, they did announce last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. There's 34 million subscribers to Game Pass, which is mind blowing. And it would just be awesome to see that skyrocket and probably get more of a better deal. Maybe price won't go up because they're making hand over fist cash a month. Can you imagine? 34 million are paying. What did we say last week, Lee? Was it 15? Probably average around $15 for Ultimate.
Yes. Yeah. For different parts of the world. Yeah, $15.
Yeah. So if you multiply that by 34 million times 15, that's a couple dollars. That's a couple bucks. That's
A couple.
Just
really
a couple.
good. That's really good. Because they have PC Game Pass. I think that's only $10, whatever. But I just threw 15 out there for an average.
It'd be 510 million.
Yeah. So every two, let's say they are paying an average, or they're getting an average of $15. That's $1 billion every 2 months just on Game Pass. That's insane. Ching ching. Talk about big casino. That's
Hear
awesome.
the love, Xbox. Come on.
Yes, I hear you. Diablo 4 is boring. I can't hardly play it anymore. The new season's just reskins of the basic enemies plus restarting from level 1 every season. I have no desire to start from beginning with every season. I really don't.
I just want to get to level 100 with one character.
Yeah, and we can.
That's my end game.
That's the end game. But I've kind of moved on ever since they dropped the seasons. And the first season, we started a new character, and they nerfed stuff. And I think that big nerf really took the power out of my engines or tanks for playing this game. And I thought. But
I do want to get into it.
What's this?
I do want to get back into it, though.
Yeah, we'll try, Lee. We'll definitely try. It's just Call of Duty's consuming me right now on stream. I just want to play COD with the guy, like with you crew.
And then off stream, it was Kong Island.
Coral Island has took up. Yeah. I got almost 200 hours into Coral Island. Wow. I was just playing it and loving it. Anyways, all right, forget it. I'm just going to go off on a tangent. What else you got? This is long lean news. This is great.
Yeah. And the Star Wars Battle, because of the Nintendo Direct, the Star Wars Battlefront games are going to Nintendo. But they're also being released to everything else, pretty much.
Right. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2 back in the day. Go ahead.
We're talking about the ones.
I'm sorry?
We're talking about the old Battlefront.
We're talking about the old Star Wars Battlefronts with Nintendo Switch graphics. So do you have the news?
They'll run on the Switch.
So do you have the article there, Lee?
Yes.
All right, give us a rundown.
It's in.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're talking about the Battlefront, though, aren't we?
Yeah, the OG Star Wars Battlefront. What do you like?
Yeah.
Give us a little bit more information on that.
Seeing it's just a few weeks away, let's take a look at the Star Wars one, which is the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. It's been repackaged for the first 2 games of the Star Wars Battlefront series, which are already available via backwards compatibility. But the big thing is that they have an additional 64-player online support. And it's going to be $30.
So for you, for me, if I wasn't a Game Pass owner, it'd be $44.99 for me. So it's $40.99 because I pay for Game Pass. So play the classic Star Wars Battlefront games on modern consoles, online and offline, in this complete classic collection. The classic collection includes Star Wars Battlefront Classic, includes bonus map Jabba's Palace, which is fun. Star Wars Battlefront 2 includes bonus maps Bespin, which I love, Cloud City, Renvar Harbor, Renvar Citadel, Yavin 4 Arena, includes bonus heroes Asaz Ventress, which is cool, and Kit Fisto. Key features: traverse the galaxy in campaign mode and Galactic Conquest. Galactic Conquest, I believe, is the mode that was missing from the newer Star Wars Battlefronts.
Yes.
I think that's what
Yes.
we really wanted. Galactic Conquest: devise your strategy, recruit your troops, execute your tactical visions for conquering the galaxy. A Battlefront campaign: experience iconic battles from Star Wars Episode 1 to 6. Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign: join the rise of Darth Vader's elite 501st Legion of Stormtroopers.
And this will be March 14th.
March 14th, massive locations up to 64 players online, fight on the ground, Wookiee warriors, jet troopers, droid techas, and more in massive multiplayer action, drive iconic vehicles, speeder bikes, ATSTs, ATRTs, and more offensive and defensive battles, pilot legendary ships, TIE fighters, X-Wings, expand to Hero Assault. Hero Assault is playable on all ground maps, including Death Star, Kashyyyk, Kamino, Naboo for the first time ever. Fight with heroes, Mace Windu, Yoda, Luke Skywalker. So as I'm reading this, I'm actually kind of getting excited for it.
I was waiting.
Well,
Like Paul's like, yeah.
I'm so stupid. I'm going through it because I'm making fun of James, right? Like this is OG Star Wars, which was wonderful, but it doesn't compare to the new one.
look at him in the chat. He's so happy.
He's
Right.
super nerd right now.
But as I'm reading through it, my hype level actually started to rise up as I'm reading through it. I'm like, frig, because I had no intentions of buying this at all.
And now you are.
Possibly. There's a good chance I'll buy this. So let's see. Local co-op, local multiplayer, online multiplayer, 4K Ultra HD on Nintendo graphics. Single player, shared split screen, 60 FPS, optimized for Xbox Series X, smart delivery, achievements. Oh, friggin' game! Crap.
If if this will get James playing Battlefront.
Just get James playing with us in general. How about that? Get this old fart to join us in video games. Star Wars game will be a 2 out of 10 on launch and max a 3 out of 10 in 2 years. Boating Pizza, I hear you, buddy. So let me just go back. I have amazing memories of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and 1 and 2. Isaiah and I played the crap out of hundreds of hours, if not way more than that, doing Galactic Conquest, playing together, just sitting there playing Star Wars together. It was so much fun. And him and I played tons of games growing up together. And so when the new Star Wars Battlefront came out, it was great. Not the original wasn't, or Star Wars Battlefront 1 wasn't as good as the OGs. But when they brought out Star Wars Battlefront 2, that fixed pretty much everything. Except for pay to win sort of thing, which they took out in like a week. That is way better than the classic collection. But memories, nostalgia, all of that stuff, I will most like, after reading everything, I'll probably buy it and give her a go. We'll see. Friggin' game. All right, keep going, Lee. That's actually exciting.
Yeah, I mean it should be interesting.
I think so.
But I think it's funny that that the PlayStation page has the article titled as "The best Star Wars Battlefront games are coming to PlayStation for 4 and 5," and it's like they're not the best.
So it's
Battlefront
nostalgia though. That's the thing. When did the games come out?
Good question.
All right, so while you're looking at that, like I streamed Republic Commando. Back in the day, it was great. When I played it again, it's not a good game. Star Wars Republic Commando was awesome, but if you play it today, it is not a good game. It still holds up. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's not a good game. All of these classic games were great back in the day, but the majority of them don't hold up, especially graphically.
The original 2 came out in 2004, 2005.
All right, 20 years ago. So this is the 20th anniversary. I'm hoping they capture the magic of the original. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 that came out like 5 years ago, graphically is incredible. Gameplay is incredible. The only thing that we really wanted as a crew was offline galaxy conquest. That's it. The story mode is great. So We shall see, but I'm glad they're not charging $89.99 and stuff in Canada. I'm just happy about that. All right, that's actually exciting. I didn't even have it in my wish list. I have it in my wish list now. I was zero hyped for Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, but I'll most likely buy it now. So stupid.
All right.
Stupid. All right.
And that concludes Lee News.
Oh, you didn't even add Bethesda releasing new Fallout anthology, including 7 incredible games. If you've not played Fallout games, you are missing out. I'm just saying, especially Fallout 3, especially Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 4, I'm waiting for like the remaster. It's supposed to come out this year. That was a whole rumor. But the Bethesda Fallout anthology includes Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics. I've not played Fallout 2 or Tactics. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. And that incredible Fallout 76. So Fallout 76 was a major failure. Been a while since we had a Fallout game. Yeah, it's been a while since we have a Fallout game, which we'll get a new one.
Well, there's that Fallout show coming out soon, isn't it?
The Fallout show is coming out, and it's awesome.
It looks really good.
It looks stinking good. It really does. Kirby, Dead Island 2 is on Game Pass, kids. Dead Island 2.
But not on PC, so I have to play it on the console.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I don't know if that's one of those games where my console's too old to play it, so...
What are you
I'll have to
rocking?
try. Xbox One.
Most likely. Most likely won't have it.
Yeah.
All right, Kirby.
It's a bit
I won't
like
be able to play
graphically
it.
intense.
Yeah. You won't be able to play it. Okay. All right.
I'm
Lee,
sad.
Lee, you said that's it for Lee News. Mike is playing that, and he really loves it. It's good. I enjoyed playing Dead Island with James and Lee. I really did. It was fun. They got some laughs at my expense, and didn't appreciate that whatsoever. They're rotten people to hang out with, but I'm desperate for friends, so that's why I hang out with Lee and James.
Amen.
Yeah, you're a desperate old man. Pokemon Direct on Tuesday morning. Black and White Games remake, possibly. Fingers crossed. Okay. Pokemon Direct. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. I still got Pikachu right here. Pikachu. And then
You've just kept us around for 7 years.
Yeah, I kept you there for 7 years. That's it. Whatever. All right, Kirby, do you have anything you want to chat about before we get into the final topic?
The biggest thing I was gonna talk about was the Dead Island 2, because I was like super jacked for that to come on Game Pass, and I don't think I'm gonna get to play unless I buy it, and I'm not buying it.
So the sad thing is Jim Ryan just hopped in the chat, and he put in kind of a jingle, and I'm singing it. Oh, PlayStation, how great is it that I work there? I can't help it. Darn you, Mark. Now that jingle's gonna be stuck in my head all day, but I love Christmas songs anyway, so I was singing Christmas songs yesterday.
Lady
and Steph
Gaga
says, no
is
Christmas
joining Fortnite.
Who?
Lady Gaga.
Yes, that's right. Lee, I told you to copy that down too. So Lady Gaga apparently is on Fortnite, which is of course what we desperately don't want.
Yeah. If we don't get the meat
Most
dress,
important.
I'm not getting it.
Oh my gosh, they should totally do that. If they don't do that, they failed their jobs.
Do what? I'm sorry?
Lady Gaga wore a meat dress to one of like the award shows. If they don't make that a skin, they are failing.
Yes. Oh, I'm just so thrilled that Lady Gaga is coming to, or is at in. So Isaac plays Fortnite. He came out of the room I think last night or night before, and he's like, Lady Gaga's in Fortnite, but it doesn't really look like her. But I saw the image. I was like, yeah, it kind of looks like her. Borderlands movie trailer, kids. The Borderlands movie trailer looked actually fun.
Everyone is giving it so much hate because they put old people in there for the characters, though.
Well,
like they're older actors. Is it Kate Blanchett is playing the one chick with fiery red hair? Yeah, she's like 60 or something.
But it's Kate Blanchett.
I know. That's what I'm like. She's like a super awesome actress, but they're like, they should have picked someone younger.
Kate Blanchett, yes. Hello? She's 54.
It's 54.
Yeah.
and looks
everyone's
magically
just
delicious.
like, they're too old to be
No.
playing these actors in this. Because they all were saying basically that the characters are much younger in the game, and they're now using older people as the movie.
Galadriel can still kick butt.
Yeah, she can. So, Kevin Hart.
I just think, I'm like, if they portray the characters correctly, I don't really care their age. I guess the only problem where age may affect it is if they are going to make like a series of movies, or if it was like a TV show,
Sure, yeah.
then maybe you would want younger people playing them so they could carry out the role all the way through a whole series. But
Yeah, so I'm looking Kevin Hart, whatever. I questioned Kevin Hart, but I think depending on the character, Borderlands is crazy and silly anyways. We've got Bobby Lee, who's hilarious. Kate Blanchett. And then we have
Gina say more.
Gina Gershon. I don't know who that is, but she plays Moxie.
either.
She's 61. But
Yeah, and then they got Jack Black
But-
as the robot.
what? Jack
Yes.
Black is playing
The little robot
yes,
guy.
what's
yes.
his name though? Frig.
I don't remember. but
Claptrap.
I'm like,
Claptrap, that's it.
yes. I'm like, Jack Black's in it, I'm in.
But Jamie Lee Curtis as well, guys. Listen, she's 65
They're great
and looks
actors and
brilliant.
actresses.
She looks great at
Yes.
65. I'm just saying. Kevin Hart is way too short to play Roland. That's hilarious. Jack Black's incredible. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda
I'm just-
4. I'm
I
excited.
know. I'm like, did you see that Jack Black's band Tenacious D is writing all of the music for Kung Fu Panda 4?
What?
I am like jacked about it.
Okay, it's just incredible. Why didn't they use the original voice actor to play Claptrap? Boating Pizza. I don't know,
Jack
dude.
Black
The
is
thing
amazing.
is if you want to get more than just the cult following of Borderlands, you need to bring in these big name actors. Jack Black playing Claptrap is a brilliant move, but I get it. I totally get it. Why not have the original voice actor? And it would make total sense. But you need to you need to make a gazillion dollars with each movie you do
Well,
and getting star power.
well-known
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
will
exactly.
bring in more outside of that.
I saw all of these people and the ones I'm familiar with. I have no issues. Maybe because I'm older, but I honestly don't have any issues with Kevin Hart, Bobby Lee, Kate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Jack.
I mean, the trailer was amazing, so I'm like, yep, I want to see that. Like,
Yeah, I thought that was fun. So 2024, it looks like where there's a lull in gaming, some
there's
movies
gonna
and
be
TV
movies
shows,
and
yeah,
shows. Yep.
seems to be jumping up here. So thank you, PlayStation, for pinning everybody out, which we'll talk about in a bit, in 2024 and the first quarter of 2025. Jim Ryan, thank you for screwing over PlayStation owners. No doubt some of the original cast voices will be in the movie. Possibly. Yeah, it should be in the movie. Would be an instant sellout. Selling out is probably the prime term you just used there, Jim Ryan, because you sold out your PlayStation people. Hey, isn't that great? Boys, I can twist words and use it against people. I'm such a loser. I love it. All right. Final topic, right? Kirby, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, here we go. Final topic, boys and girls. This has been a fun podcast. I'm just saying. I love it. I just love chatting. I really do. I'm such a chatterbox. Everybody, welcome to the millions watching and the billions watching the VOD. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're coming up to our final topic, which is Xbox exclusive games. Going over to PlayStation and Nintendo, is it a big deal? Now, we've been talking about this for a couple weeks now, and I just wanted to officially discuss it as right here, and we'll probably discuss it again soon because more games will be going to PlayStation and Nintendo. And all of you that are hardcore PlayStation fans, your games will be coming to Xbox. I'm just saying. Your games will be coming to Xbox. It's going to happen. And so here we go. Let's there's 4 games announced this week. All right, which I thought was great. We had a Nintendo Direct, which we're not going to talk about the Nintendo Direct, other than the fact that it really wasn't good. But it wasn't the official Nintendo. It was like the third-party developers, blah blah blah. So Grim says Dan DeVito would have been a better Claptrap. So, but we need to go on voices, right? Claptrap is not going to be an actual person, so it's all voices. And Jack Black is a gazillion times better than Danny DeVito for voices. Especially dude played Bowser, and Bowser was awesome. Was not Bowser awesome in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Lee?
He was
awesome.
yeah.
So Jack...
Chris Pratt, on the other hand...
Stop it! All right, no, you're gonna get me on a tangent. Stop it. I thought Chris Pratt did good. Jim Ryan give Helldivers 2. Okay, we could talk about Helldivers 2. I want to play it. I almost wanted to buy it for PlayStation just so I could play it, but I have no one to play it with, so I'm not gonna play it. All right, Sea of Thieves. Let's jump in there. Sea of Thieves is the first one that's coming to PlayStation. I don't know if Nintendo... I don't think that was announced. Nintendo wouldn't be able to handle Sea of Thieves, but it's coming. No,
Yeah, if they tried that.
It's coming to PlayStation, I believe, in March, which is
April 30th.
Is it April 30th? Okay,
my
cool.
Screen, yeah, I have it
Perfect.
pulled up.
Sea of Thieves has been out, I think, 5 years. It has reached a level within the Xbox community that people are done. Reached your pirate legend, only come back for DLC. And so the ecosystem within a game like Sea of Thieves is pretty much over. So what do you do, and what you should do, since this is a live service game, expand it. It's on PC, which is great, wonderful, but adding another... How many PS5 consoles have sold? PS5 consoles. Right here. PS5's consoles sold 50 million. PlayStation 5 has sold 50 million consoles worldwide. That was on December 20th, 2023. So, there's another 50 million potential players who don't have Xbox Game Pass that will buy the game because the game's great. It's a lot of fun. Why not add another possible 50 million players to your ecosystem of the game? Wouldn't that just make sense?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, and it would refresh, like, potentially the Xbox people, too, that might have friends that only play on PlayStation, so they're looking for, like, cross-platform games and stuff that they can play between Xbox, PC, PlayStation, so there may be other people that would go back and play through it to help their friends, you know, so...
100%. So, a financial move is... This is a brilliant financial move on Microsoft. This does not mess with the Microsoft ecosystem. This does not impact Xbox or Microsoft whatsoever. The game's been out 5 years. It's okay. This is the first... Check this out. This is the first Rare game, I think they said in... I don't know
39 years.
39 years, the first Rare game on PlayStation. Are they saying PlayStation 1 has been out for 39 years? That doesn't make sense to me.
That's what it looked like.
I saw that and I was like, it can't be 39 years. But anyways, Grim, you can never tell because everyone scalps them to sell them off. Friggin' PlayStation scalpers. I got mean things to say to scalpers. I really do. So, see, if to me, with all honesty, as an Xbox fanboy who owns a PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox, I got the Xbox achievement, I got the trophy, I got the sign. Okay, I love Xbox. That I identify as an Xbox fanboy, but I'm smart enough to recognize greatness on other systems. But for me, it makes 100% total sense to bring out a game that has a potential of reaching 50 million people. Congrats on your Xbox shirt and wearing it, Wheezy. Thank you so much, dude. And this isn't even the one. I got a couple shirts for Christmas, and they were too snug, showing the man titties too much. And I don't like that. I like big clothing, and I've always been a big clothes wearer. Even as a teenager, I always wore myself way too big, and so I put that on, and I wanted to wear it today, but I just didn't. I put it on the other day because I've been losing weight and taking care of myself, and I was like, dang, I can wear it. So there's a couple more I still got to wear. I have 2 shirts in here that are Xbox. They're almost like spandex material, which is weird. But I won't wear anything tight just because of the man titties. So. Yeah. So,
All right.
anyways, there. That's sidetrack. Thank you so much, Weezy. So yeah, Sea of Thieves. That's what I'm saying. Lee, get your facts together. PlayStation is only 29 years old, so it wasn't Lee
Well,
that brought it up. Is the article that said 39 years. So if it's
yeah, yeah.
29, they messed it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it says Sea of Thieves is on the verge of breaking the 39-year streak.
Makes no sense to me. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. So I'm glad we clarified those. So 29 totally makes sense. 39 definitely doesn't. All right. So Sea of Thieves total makes sense. Let's
Well,
jump in.
yeah, it's I mean, basically it's Sea of Thieves. Now we've just opened it to another sea of PlayStation, so it's Seas of Thieves. We've got the whole world.
Hmm. I don't think so. But I see what they're doing there. But the potential of making bank is there for Microsoft to adding this amazing game. I'm a day one player. It was boring when it first came out, but it was good, but it was boring. And we streamed it tons here and played lots of fun while I got Pirate Legend and stuff. Excuse me, I want to go back to it and play it and have a good time for a bit, but we'll see. But it's going to bring PC and Xbox gamers back to it, especially those that love trolling. And here you have all these new PlayStation people. They're gonna troll them. And with all honesty, this should just be fun. People should have been like, all right, this should have happened a couple of years ago. But I'm welcome, and I tweeted that, welcome PlayStation owners to Sea of Thieves, because it's a really good game. All right, next one. I said this last year when they announced Hi-Fi Rush, and I beat it. Everybody should be playing Hi-Fi Rush. It's a fun game. It's not a huge game. It's really well done, really fun, and it's incredible. Kirby, you played Hi-Fi Rush, right?
I did. I loved it. I played it all in one day.
Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. And Lee, you played it as well.
Yeah, yeah, it was awesome.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. So yeah, me wearing an Xbox shirt doesn't mean I'm biased. It means I enjoy Xbox, but I'm the complete gamer. I have everything and I'll play everything. That's it. I'll give you all my honest opinion, but I'll definitely troll and make fun of PlayStation ponies. I'm just saying, okay? Right here. So Jim Ryan, eat an eggplant. So yeah, so Hi-Fi Rush. I'm happy it's going to PlayStation. I'm happy. I think it's going to Nintendo. Is it going to Nintendo? Did they announce it?
I'm not sure. I don't see that on the article.
I think it is, but those of you, and I know we have a bunch of PlayStation owners here listening to the stream, probably a few million. I'm telling you now, Hi-Fi Rush is a blast. Did anyone see the teaser for the Elden Ring DLC? I did not know. It's so good. It was Cicely?
The rumor Xbox Hi-Fi Rush will reportedly launch on Switch 2.
Oh, Switch 2. Okay.
Yeah,
Which was
whenever that happens.
Well, that was teased to be out this year. And so now people are saying it's not going to be this year, it'll be next year. I'll get a Switch 2. But it has to have an epic Mario game, and I think that's what they're waiting for, is create that 3D epic Mario game. And I just want, look at Super Mario 64. Brilliant stinking game, changed the landscape of gaming. Super Mario Sunshine, super duper fun. And then the last Super Mario game that came out on the Switch, shoot, I forget the name of it. Super awesome though. I beat it during the pandemic. I had it for like a year, didn't play it, and then during the pandemic I was like, let's go, I got time, let's do it. And it was so much fun. Go to Halifax, Jim Ryan, I love it. And so tons of fun. So Hi-Fi Rush is I think is a good move. Do you guys think Hi-Fi Rush going to Xbox? And I'll get to you here in your opinions here in a moment. But give me your opinion about Hi-Fi Rush.
I think it's fine. I think it's a little early to send it out because, I mean, it's a new game to Xbox too. It's not like Sea of Thieves where it's multi-years old. But I do think it's a good move. It's a really good game. And when I played it, if you remember, I said that I learned from the story and like the ending and stuff. It's got an underlying story to me, and I really connected to it. So I thought it was really awesome, and I think that it would be good for everyone to play it.
Yeah. So all right, before we go to the other two games, do you think a game being out for 1 full year, a single player small game like that, is too early to go to jump ship?
Well, and I think that's what makes it okay, because it is a single player story game.
Yeah.
If it were like an online multiplayer,
Really?
You know, I would think that a year would be too soon.
Even with a game like Helldivers jumping from Sony to add Xbox and stuff?
It depends on whether the the game itself needs that kind of um, extra fan base to do that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Well, see,
I'd
and
want I'd want Helldivers now, but I
Yeah,
think it should have released on all three.
of
But
course.
if there's that element of exclusivity, I'd fully understand them wanting to keep it for a while longer before pushing it over, unless that would um, heavily impact the survival of the game in terms of the shelf life of it.
Here's the awesome thing is PlayStation owners are begging for Helldivers 2 to go on Xbox as well to bring in that fan
Pretty
base
much.
because the game is apparently super fun, but they need the extra player base to join in so they can all play together as well.
well, and I
Yeah.
think the reason that that is yes, it's an online game, but I've watched some people play it and it's repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like no different than Call of Duty is at that point. You know, like you have certain mission styles or whatever, quest lines and things like that that you drop in and you play those. But ultimately, once you've kind of done and played each one of those, it sounds like rinse and repeat. Like there's
Sure,
only
yeah.
so many mission styles, there's only so many weapons, and once you get through them all, there's no driving force to keep you there playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like what Lee was saying is like, or maybe you said it, Paul. I was thinking in my head, but like having the player base there immediately would have been nice for that
Sure,
kind of
yeah.
game, you know,
Yep.
because it is a rinse and repeat. So having more eyes on it all at one time would probably expand that player base, and it wouldn't be so stale as quickly. But well, like Call of Duty, it comes out on everything. Um, it they have had the exclusive like 1 month pre-release or whatever, and one console will get it over the other. But outside of that, if they only ever released it on PlayStation for a whole year,
Yeah.
you know, it'd be like the game is over and the next Call of Duty's coming out. They can't do that. So I guess that's like where Helldivers, I feel like they also should have released it on everything right off the bat instead of waiting.
Just on a
Mm.
side note,
Yeah.
over your right hand shoulder, is that a sword?
It's a lightsaber.
It's a lightsaber?
Yeah, it's a light up lightsaber.
All right, cool.
It's just styrofoam.
No, all right, no, I just noticed, like, is that a sword? Cool. All right, did you guys play Pentiment?
Nope. I've never even heard of it.
Okay, take a second, Google Pentiment. I played it for a bit. It's perfect for the Nintendo Switch. I probably should have played it a little more if it's a game that's coming to PlayStation. It is coming out to Switch though for sure. And I looked at it or I played it for a bit and I'm like, okay, it is an Xbox exclusive. I don't know the studios that made it. I don't know if it's Xbox Studios. I don't think so. But just as a heads up, Ultimate Hater, you posted your Jim Ryan thing coming to Canada as a prime minister. I think that was the wrong account, dude. Just as a heads up. We need better servers first for the community game. Every player helps the cause. If we lose it, affects the whole. The total Helldivers 2 is fun, extremely difficult solo. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Chris, I want to play it. I just don't want to buy it for PlayStation. And especially full price or whatever. If I had my PS Portal here, I would check the price. But all right, so that's Pentiment. It's an all right game. It's a different game. But that's coming to Nintendo. But did you guys play Grounded?
I tried.
I've seen other people play it.
I streamed it with Crystal.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts, Kirby?
I got confused.
Oh, how come?
I don't know. I was trying to do a quest and then I started wandering and got lost. Couldn't figure out how to get back to where I started from to finish something. And then I kept dying and I was just basically dying and dying and dying because I couldn't figure out where to go. And I was in an area that was way over my head as far as enemy bugs or whatever. And I just stopped playing because I was like,
yeah, you need people to play with. It's a survival game, and it's cool. It's fun. Just Lightsy said, off topic, but speaking of swords, I told Grim I don't want a ring. I want Asuna's rapier from Sword Art online as an engagement thing. Okay, cool. The Grounded's a great game, but I think that has reached its level of opportunity for PC and Xbox, and they're
It's been
bringing.
out for a while,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
yeah, exactly. And it just launched though. It came out of beta or preview or whatever, and it launched. I guess the game is totally different now. They launched the full. Here we are. This is a full release, and apparently it's awesome. It's brilliant, but it's a survival game, which I'm not really big on for survival games. But it's coming to PlayStation.
Survival games are much better doing it with people.
100%. Yes and yes, except for Valheim or whatever.
Well, and I think that's maybe why I
But-
was struggling,
but that was
is
just the
because I
game
didn't have
itself.
people.
Yeah, Kirby, 100%. Would you say, Lee?
Yeah, but that, with Valheim, that was just the game itself.
Okay.
It was like torture for you.
Yeah, Valheim. Ugh. We watched Lilith and Crystal played a couple times. Yeah, Grounded is good. That's a thing too. Lightsy was the spiders for me. Not a big fan of the old eight-legged.
I think that's
creepy
what
crawlers.
kept killing me.
Yes. Oh
And
yeah,
I
they
didn't
kill you at
have
the
the
beginning.
right. Yeah, I didn't have the right equipment or anything, and I
Yeah.
couldn't get away, and it was just like, I'm dead.
So if you have a crew to play with, it's so much easier because everybody's doing their own thing together. They're bringing in the resources, building huts, building defenses, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's your typical survival game, but it's just your children who were shrunk down. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Did you guys see those movies? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay, good.
I know of them.
All right, figures.
They were really, back in the day, they were great movies.
They were great movies.
I don't know if they would hold up now.
I don't know.
'cause,
Rick Moranis was an awesome actor. Good Canadian,
Yeah.
funny dude as well.
I mean, I would still watch them because
Yeah.
it's something I grew up watching. Like,
Sure. Lego Fortnite is okay also. The Guitar Hero thing or something like that's apparently lots of fun as well. Fortnite's doing its right thing. Plus with Disney investing, was it 80 million or 800 million or something into the whole Fortnite universe to create a Disney thing. Ridiculously
Yeah.
awesome. Good for Fortnite. Good for Fortnite. People may say that they hate Fortnite and all that stuff. I'm just done playing it. But good for these guys to continue evolving and adding things and doing things to make themselves relevant. I can't
Yeah.
knock it. Their hustle is strong. They're doing great.
Yeah. I mean, like, they're doing all the right things, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's because you hate your Marvel heroes inside this game. Somebody playing as Thanos or Wolverine or Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, because last thing I want to see is Darth Vader doing the floss, and
Yes.
it's like,
It's true.
it's
I think it's
yeah.
dumb. But these people love it. Like the Turtles, all four of the Turtles just came out, and Splinter, and Shredder. I think Isaac has them all too.
see, and this is where Fortnite gets me, because I love that they have all of those characters and they actually look decent and
Yes, they
fun,
do.
and it makes me want to play just purely because I want to have all of those.
That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, but then you get children walking around the street, and they see a film, and it's like, hey, like that has Iron Man, and it's like, yeah, it's that character from Fortnite. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
I
All
just
right.
want to throw them into the pavement.
There.
So I just want to point out those 4 games coming to PlayStation, Nintendo does not mean it's the end of Xbox. All right? People are ridiculous. People are crazy. And with all honesty, if your whole life is tied up to a piece of plastic that has a brand on it, you probably have some mental issues. You should probably get yourself checked out. With all honesty, like seriously, I love Xbox so much. If their games go somewhere else, no, there's people that freaked and like, I hate Xbox now, and they just changed their accounts from I love Xbox to I hate Xbox, but they were promoting Xbox for years, all because of rumors that games were going to the other consoles. But Starfield isn't. Indiana Jones isn't. These are the top games. But if they do eventually, I'm totally cool with it. It makes business sense for these games that have been out for a while to come back. If you think about it, for PlayStation, Sifu is now on Xbox. That was a PlayStation exclusive. Stray, that cat game, was a PlayStation exclusive. Now, I know they're not made by PlayStation Studios or whatever they're called, but MLB The Show MLB The Show is a PlayStation made exclusive that's on Xbox. It's okay, kids. It's okay. Everybody needs to calm down. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not the end of the world for your fanboy system that you love so much. It's okay.
Well, no, and I think that's the thing is like these games, if they don't reach the whole gamer community, they're missing out on half of what could be their favorite game ever, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
I think it's great. If with the possibility of a 50 million user opportunity, I think that's awesome. Still haven't finished Stray when you gifted it to me. That's all good. It's there forever. You have Stray forever, basically. Play it when you can. It's awesome.
But through all this, does sort of bring up the question: what games would you like to see that are from PlayStation and Nintendo that you'd want to see on Xbox?
Okay, so this is kind of easy for me, but I will. And you already know the answer, but I got a few of them. One, Ghost of Tsushima needs to be played on all systems. It is a brilliant one. Sorry, guys. Ghost of Tsushima is probably one of my favorite games of all time. It's powerful, but everything's a 10 out of 10 about that game. There's nothing that isn't. I say exclusive games should be exclusive for 1 to 2 years and release other consoles. Everyone will still have their preference. Yeah, exactly. I'm down with that. I also want to see the new Rise of Ronin game that's coming out soon on PlayStation. I don't know how good it'll be. Big Casino just mentioned, good question, Lee. Big Casino just mentioned Uncharted games on Xbox. Yes, those Uncharted games are great.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Brilliant games. I want to see now. I'm going back though, but I want to see the new Nobunaga's Ambition game come out on Xbox. These are Tecmo Koei games. I love the Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors. Those are some of my fave games. I want to see Nobunaga's Ambition. That's a PlayStation exclusive come out on Xbox. I was disappointed when they announced that they weren't. They were just coming out. Rise of Ronin is a PlayStation exclusive, of course. It's going to be good. Okay. Go ahead, Lee.
But yeah, but like in terms of also a from like a realistic standpoint as well, like because I can say that I'd want to play Spider-Man on Xbox more than any other game.
Yep.
But I think from a realistic standpoint, that's not really going to happen.
I think Spider-Man 1 will come out on Xbox. I think Spider-Man 1 with Miles Morales will come out. No, I think it will eventually.
That's Sony's baby. It's not gonna.
So it's Sony's baby, but it's been out forever. Like these games are already out on a PC, right? They're already out on PC. So Sony's baby, but they're already on a Microsoft ecosystem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
it's just a matter of time for those type of games to be multi-platform.
Yep.
And
so if you look at Lee in the PlayStation page or whatever, the new dude that's coming in, I think he's replacing the bum line crying Jim Ryan. He mentioned he wants more of the games to go multi-platform. So PC mainly. I assume Xbox is in his future as well. And I think with the goodwill that Phil Spencer has offered to PlayStation, like here's 4 of our games. A couple of these are friggin' awesome. They're on PlayStation. It's not, and if you look at the current systems right now, Xbox doesn't need their games on PlayStation. PlayStation needs Xbox games on their ecosystem right now because they have nothing coming out. PlayStation announced, thank you, Jim Ryan, for screwing over your people. PlayStation has nothing big coming out before March 2025. And they announced that like in January. So guess what? You spent $800 on a gaming system, 5, 6, 7, whatever, but you're not going to have anything new to play. Just as a heads up. Here's Rise of Ronin, which isn't a massive game. That's not a AAA title, but here's this game. Hopefully this will do you over for months, and maybe Foam Stars will help you get through 2024 as well. If I was a pony, if I was a PlayStation exclusive, I would be a little upset. But they're delusional. And they think, and when at Big Casino said at the very beginning stream, PlayStation is king, that's their mindset. PlayStation's king. They can do whatever they want. If they don't give us any new games for a year and a half, that's okay. PlayStation is king. But if Xbox was to announce the same thing, could you imagine the world would die right now? It's over for Xbox. It's terrible. They'd be ripping out their hair, throwing crap in the sky. The world would be over. And then PlayStation would be, the ponies would be like, ha ha, you guys got no games. But look at this current reality. PlayStation announced, we have nothing coming out for you. We think you guys suck, but thank you for spending your money in our ecosystem. I don't get it. And that is the reality of the Xbox tax. That is a reality of people hating Xbox for no reason, even though they're pumping out games or putting out games. I don't... Kirby, what is your thoughts of PlayStation announcing no new games for at least March 2025?
I think to really have nothing is insane. I mean, I don't know. It's like, well, unless something with like GTA happens or whatever, but
I still think it will this Christmas. I think it's coming out this year.
I mean, but if there's nothing coming, then I mean, I would be mad, if I went out and bought a new console just to stay up to date on everything. I'm cheap, so I'm not doing that anyways, but
of course,
if I would have spent the money and then it's like, okay, I've played through all of these games already, or some of them are older games and they've been out for years and stuff, and it's like, I have played those before, and I think at least for me, the Xbox Game Pass, I primarily play on my PC still. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, that's cool.
I have like a totally different viewpoint. But the Game Pass for me, having that accessible on PC has been huge. I've been able to try a bunch of games without wasting hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. If I don't like it, I just uninstall it and try another one.
Sure.
But I would not be very thrilled about having a new expensive console, and then part of that is like, by the time they have new games, they're going to be talking about another new console.
They already are. They said they're at the other end of their console life. PlayStation dudes, execs said.
That's right.
It's the other end. We're coming towards the end of the console.
So it's like you just wasted $1,000 on a console that's going to be obsolete before you have another great game.
Frustrating. So
yes.
Lee, let's say, Lee, you're like, okay, 2023 Christmas, I want a PS5. How are your thoughts when a few days after Christmas they announce there's nothing coming out until at least March 2025?
I mean, it'll be a mixture of things, really, because I'd be pretty bummed that there'd be nothing new coming out, but at the same time, that if I was passionate enough to get the PlayStation 5 anyway, and I was new to PlayStation, I'd look at the library that had already come out of, like, the Spider-Man games, God of War, etc., and I'd play those.
Of course.
In the hope of passing the time until we do get new stuff. But if I was already a PlayStation fan, I would be pretty bummed out that I'd get nothing new.
But that's the thing, is they're not bummed out. And it's mind-blowing to me. It's confusing to me. Even Jim Ryan just said, yes, we are the greatest gaming company of all time. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that at all. I don't agree. Do I think PlayStation's better? Sure. Their exclusives are way better, but the ecosystem is a gazillion times better within Xbox. Did Jim Ryan's alter ego say that Gollum was going to be a good game? Not Big Casino. Not only did Jim Ryan's alter ego say Gollum was going to be a good game, it was his game of the year. And so Big Casino is on point right there. I love it. Mark's panicking.
That was the kind of ching ching that is.
That is the ching ching.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is I just want to keep going, guys. I just want to keep chatting. I want to keep talking video games. I really do. But it's 10:39 my time. So and it's what 2:39 your time, Lee. Curvy, it's 8:39 for you. So I know I can't do that. I only get PlayStation because that's where everyone I know had to move to Missouri. I tried to Xbox, but no one was ever online. Yeah, no, I get it, Boding Pizza. And Armed Lady Gaga and Fortnite Pharaoh was the biggest fan. And Leo, hold on here. And Leo will follow me till he loved me, paparazzi. Okay. I don't even know what that
Yeah,
means.
no, it's part of the song.
I don't.
Pharaoh is the biggest fan, and Lee will
You will
follow
follow
to
me,
love me,
Papa,
paparazzi.
I have
paparazzi.
no
It's
clue,
one of the.
guys.
It's
It's
one
a
of her.
Lady Gaga
I would
song.
rather wear a meat dress than listen to Lady Gaga music. I really would. So, but no offense to
But
her.
the
I'm just not a
yeah.
Lady Gaga follower.
But
Anyways,
yeah, Kirby. So what games would you want to see from PlayStation and Nintendo that you'd want to have on Xbox? I know you play it on PC anyway, but
yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't touched a PlayStation in so long. Like, I
Oh,
have no
sure.
clue.
Last of Us.
Um,
Yeah,
I,
that could come.
I mean, I played it. I played the first one. I don't. I mean, I'd rather watch the show.
Yeah, the show's great.
Touche.
You know, like for me, the show is just as good as the first game was. So I'm happy just learning everything else through the show.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have any. I'm not big into like the Marvel stuff at all. Like
Mhm.
I haven't watched all the movies. I've seen a few. Like I mean, I really like the Deadpool world because he like it's just funny.
Yeah.
So I like those movies. I like Wolverine, but I mean, I don't watch the movies. I think I've seen all of the
Sure.
Batman movies. I've seen the two original Spider-Man movies. You know, I'm not up to date on any of that
Yeah.
stuff. So I don't really have a preference or care in the world about what would come over.
Yeah. Hopefully, her betrayal
Yeah,
of
it's
Harley
all
Quinn
good.
will work. My issue with that, because guys, we need to get the movie podcast going. Her
Man.
Big Casino just said, hopefully, her betrayal of Harley Quinn will work. It's a musical. I'm so friggin' upset. It's a musical.
The what? The what?
The new Joker movie with it's a
Oh,
musical. The first one,
Really?
why?
was with Joaquin Phoenix. It was so amazing. And then the second one with Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, they're making it a musical. And
No.
I'm so angry about that because the first one was brilliantly done. Brilliantly done. Don't forget Kirby's crush, Iron Man. Wheezy just said, so do you have a crush on Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr., Kirby?
No. I think Iron Man, the story behind it is cool
Okay.
because, again, it's kind of like a self-made hero of sorts. I think the tech behind it is cool.
Okay. So yeah, Big Casino Joker. The Joker 2 movie is supposed to be a musical.
Is it really? Are
Yes.
you not joking?
I'm not kidding. Hold on here.
That just seems so out of place.
Do you want to know how I got these scars? And
Just going to frequent. Let's see. Joker 2 is really good. So is Joker 2 really going to be a musical? Folie et Deux will in fact be a musical. Ominous reports of a musical sequel first emerged last August when an insider told Variety that the sequel has complicated musical sequences that are more in line with A Star Is Born than in The Heights. Leaked on set.
Wasn't Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born anyway?
Yes.
Yes.
Which was a good movie, but that was about kind of like a rock star or whatever, or a country music star or something. So
Yeah.
this is about a dude dealing with insane mental illness. And they're turning, so Folie Deux, I don't know why they're calling it that, maybe Folie à Deux, I think that's what Joker 2 is supposed to be called. So it said the videos were taken in New York.
Do, I think, means two.
2, yep.
Yeah.
Folie
That's
à
all I
Deux.
know.
No, you're right. The videos were taken in New York on March 31st and show Lady Gaga performing a rendition of A Couple of Swells, the Fred Astaire and Judy Garland duet from 1948, which is fine. If they're gonna make her a character where she's kind of like a lounge singer or whatever, and that's the story, I just don't want Joker 2 to be a musical. Cat Drake, so good to see you. If you like musicals, you should watch Has Been Hotel, at least 2 songs in an episode. Oh, I'm not a big musical guy. So yeah, that is the reported. That's been reported. I found that out when they announced it in August. I'm like, nope, because Joker 2, to me, Joaquin Phoenix is the best Joker ever. Easily. The dude from Batman 2, I didn't really think he did this amazing performance. Mark Hamill's a gazillion times better. But Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, I thought was brilliant. All right, we're getting way off topic. We got to do a movie podcast here coming up. All right, so we have 5 episodes left before we reach episode 100 of the Gamers Pass podcast. Maybe when we reach 100, we'll switch it to like a bi-weekly sort of thing and then add the movie podcast. But we'll figure that out. We'll get things going. We'll get that going. Everybody, thank you so much. The millions watching. We actually had double digits watching and hanging out and chilling. I thought that was great. Thank you so much. All of you are amazing. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the chit chats. Everything better than Heath Ledger. Yes, for me personally, I thought he was way better than Heath Ledger. Emotionally, Joaquin Phoenix, I don't know why, he just put on a brilliant performance. They were able to capture the downward spiral of someone dealing with real insane mental illness, and I thought Joaquin Phoenix he did a brilliant job. And that was the thing. Heath Ledger came in, he did his performance, and that was it, right? Everybody was saying how amazing it was. I watched it, thought the movie was great. I just didn't think Heath Ledger was as amazing as people were saying he was. That's just me, though. But Joaquin Phoenix, that really resounded with me, and I thought, wow, this is a brilliant performance. And what he was able to capture, portraying on screen, was amazing. That's just me personally. I understand people loving Heath Ledger. I think he's more glorified because he killed himself, and I think that's where a lot of that stems from, is him glorifying himself. Cameron Monahan from the Gotham. Cameron Monahan from Gotham was good also in my eyes. Excellent.
I think they're both great for different reasons.
Two different style movies, though, for sure.
Yes. Yeah, of course. So I have my own reservations about the whole thing, but I think they're both great.
Sure. I'm just saying, if I'm comparing the two, Heath Ledger didn't stand out to me as much as Joaquin Phoenix did.
All right.
I sat in that movie theater, and I was just like, and he should have won an Oscar for his performance. It was that good.
Did he not?
I don't think he did. By the way, you look. By the way, Paul. By the way, you looking, Paul? Jam, I'm looking good. Hey, thank you, Catrix. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you and Matt are doing awesome as always. I know you guys are, and I know you're playing lots of Splatoon. If anybody has any Splatoon 3 questions or Splatoon 2, Catrix is the young lady who's a mod on this channel for years. Be a superstar with Splatoon. All right. Anything else you guys want to chat about? Why does that dog look like it's bigger than when you were holding it the last time? It just looks bigger. That's weird.
It's leveled up. It's evolved.
The dog leveled up. Yes.
I don't know. She's mad because she can't get on that bed back
I know she is. She's gone several times during the stream. Okay. Let's end it. It's so funny. I don't want to end it. I just want to keep chatting, guys. This is how messed up I am right now. But I know you guys got to go, and you don't want to sit here and listen to old man talk all day. Yeah. Let's end it, I guess. Let's end it. Curvy.
Yeah, let's pack it in. Give it a rest.
Pack it up. Pack it in. This was a good podcast. If you guys have any topics you want us to chat about, feel free to message me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. Feel free to message me on Discord. Bring up some stuff. Message Curvy.
That's where my socials are as well.
Well, we'll get to your socials here in a minute, Lee. And the Lee Everett, or the Lee Everett, or Lee Everett the Lee. He has like 30 30 different names for his socials. But guys, I did get off on a tangent. I'm just feeling super chatty right now, and I love discussing games, pop culture, pretty much everything on the Honorable Lee. I'll chat about everything, and that's what we'll do. But we'll get that movie podcast going. And Lee will discuss it and really do a deep dive on what we want to do. I want to make it fun. I want to make it entertaining. I don't want it to be like the Gamers Podcast. He did win the Oscar for Best Actor. Did he? Okay, awesome. Big Casino, thank you for clarifying because I wasn't sure. Love a good chin wag? Yes. Oh my gosh. As soon as he said it, I just... A chin wag. Yes, I am a chin wagger. Trivia time. Yeah, we need to get some trivia time back. He's so funny.
No.
Lee would have, when we were doing it from the get-go, I think for the first 50 episodes, Lee would do trivia. And he'd just go into kind of like a anxiety, panic attack mode for trivia. I'm all for the movie podcast. Wheezy, me too, man. I'm a huge movie buff, TV show.
How are you all for the movie podcast? We don't watch movies.
Oh, called out her husband on stream with a tone and everything. Wow, Curvy. You're going to have to just bend him over your knee and give him a little chin wag, I guess, or whatever you guys are saying. Yeah, but Weezy is all about the movie podcast, Curvy. Do not take... what's the UK
He
people
has
saying?
seen way more movies than I have, so...
He said he'd like that, LOL. So... there we go. All right, boys and girls, thank you all for hanging out. You guys are all amazing. You've followed me for years. We're having a good time. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, I'll most likely get it now. I'm kind of angry about that. It ends in 17 days. When does it come out? Excuse me. Sorry about that. It comes out soon anyways. It's March something. Anyways. Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, it should be fun. James, if you're buying the Star Wars Classic Collection, we are playing together. Lee, are you getting it?
Guess so.
I guess so. Curvy, are you going to get it or no? Well, you don't really have the... Okay, yeah. No, Paul. No. It's coming out for Switch. Is it cross-platform?
That would be interesting.
Cross-gen multiplayer, but that means Xbox One, Curvy, and Xbox. That'd be awesome. All right. I'm holding you to it. James, I don't want any of this. I'm working. I got girlfriend time. I don't want to hear any of that. It's bro time during stream, all right? I'm just saying. All right, boys and girls. Curvy, where can they find you on all your socials?
Twitch and Twitter, Curvy_last.
Okay. And Lee, where can they find you on your many social media?
Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Twitch, the Lee Everett.
The Lee Everett. Isn't there another one, though, that's a possibility?
Yeah, but it could be Lee Everett, but...
Oh, yeah, so it could be Lee Everett or the Lee Everett. We're going to get this straightened away, Lee.
Never know.
My crap's in the description. Feel free to take a look. Twitch, YouTube, they're all down there. Feel free to follow, guys, and chat with me anytime. I always answer people back, so feel free to do so. I even had a guy... I messaged a guy today who messaged me last night or early this morning to tell me my Fortnite account could be worth a lot of money, and for me to message him about it. So I gave him an LOL, which is funny. Lee gets Twitter. Cadrix, thank you so much. I remember that.
Doing
man.
this again.
That was awesome. So here we go. As for Kirby, as for Lee, my name is Paul. You got look at this. Catrix, does Lee have Twitter with the question mark? She would follow you, Lee. I'm just saying. You guys take
I've got nothing
care.
to do.
Yeah, you do. Lee's getting Twitter, so him and Catrix can connect. Gaming is greater than in real life anything. I agree, man. I friggin' well, except for my family, but I love gaming. I really do. Everything about gaming. I wish I could work in the games industry though. Whoa! Excuse. Is that you, Lee? You put a reverb up to your bum and you let her rip. That's awesome. That's so funny. All right. This was awesome, guys. 10:53. Wow. I really pushed it. It's just I just went on and on. I can't help. Like I said, I'm chatty today. I'm chatty every day, but like extra chatty today. All right. Kirby, what do you got planned for today?
Huh?
What do you got planned for today? Huh?
Nothing.
You have nothing planned today. Okay, Lee, what do you got planned today?
I might play games today.
Excellent.
Not necessarily anything planned for today. I have got something planned for next Sunday though. So that will probably conflict with me doing the podcast.
What? Okay.
Well, it's because there's a showing at a nearby cinema for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
It's like a one-off showing.
Yep. Way more important than podcast. Go do that. That would be amazing.
And I just love to do that with my mum. So,
yes.
Because she loved seeing it in the cinema when she was younger.
Yep.
So
they're
Yes, do
amazing.
it.
Did you see it before? Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't.
What? Oh my gosh, Kirby, Raiders of the Lost Ark. All of the original, the first three are phenomenal. And there should be 10. There should be 10 Indiana Jones. Why there isn't, I don't know. George Lucas sucks. That's probably the main reason why. But, oh my gosh, Indiana Jones, the first 3 are brilliant.
Well, I know, I think Wheezy and I are gonna end up getting an upgraded subscription to Hulu.
Yes.
So that it includes Disney and everything.
Yeah, ESPN Plus
then,
for you and everything.
Yep, so I think we're just waiting and making sure that we actually want to do that, and then we'll be able to watch more.
So you could do it 1 month and then stop it and see. So a few bucks more, I assume.
But I think we were gonna try and wait until the football season starts back up because
Blue 32. All right.
We got the Paramount for a free trial just to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then we unsubscribed as soon as it was over.
Sure.
So I think that we were talking about maybe getting back into watching football and stuff. So
Big Casino
we're just gonna wait until then.
Big Casino. I own all the DVDs for the Young Indiana Jones TV series. It is so. I'm telling you guys, if you would like an 80s amazing TV show. George Lucas created a brilliant Indiana Jones TV show. Sean Patrick Flannery plays young Indiana Jones, and he's amazing. He has his buddy named Remy, who's kind of like part of the French Foreign Legion. It is so stinking good. I demand everybody watch Young Indiana Jones. I would love for it to come out, whatever it is, all fixed up and ready to go. But I own, it's a 3-box DVD set. I have all 3 boxes, and I love it. It's so, the war years, it's kind of dark. It's dreary. It almost captures the essence of World War I and stuff like that. It's powerful, very well done. But there's also fun years. There's also and of course it's kind of like Indiana Jones normally, where he interacted with personages of significance, stuff like that. It's so cool. Young Indiana Jones, highly recommend it. Let me go to Amazon here.
But yeah, so there's literally like only one showing on, and it's 3:00 my time.
Yeah,
next Sunday.
That's totally cool.
It would be about now.
All right, so Young Indiana Jones Volume 1, it's Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. It's 12 discs, and I purchased it in 2008. $34 right now for Canada. Volume 3, I purchased in 2011. It's funny, it tells me right there. I purchased that 2011. That's $51. Volume 2 is only $40. So for like $110 Canadian, and I imagine it's so much cheaper for you guys, you could get all 3. It's so stinking good. Indiana Jones, man, I love the series. It's so awesome. Except for Curse of the Crystal Skull.
I think that's fun. It's fun.
You have chosen unwisely, Lee. You have chosen unwisely.
No, because the thing is that it's like, what I've come to find is that there will be films that are very like well made, but there'll be like really bad films, and I get more enjoyment from some of the bad films.
Really?
Some.
It's like watching
I think the trilogy. I think the original trilogy of Indiana Jones is way better than Kingdom with the Crystal Skull.
Of course, yeah.
But I think, but I still enjoy Kingdom with the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
Like what you just said, I was just like, yeah, I like crappy sci-fi movies that are like homemade movies, basically.
I get it.
There's something to laugh at, you know.
Yeah.
Like my favorite genre is the cam movies, the perspective of a camera.
Oh right.
That's my favorite genre. So
found footage.
Found footage, yeah. Paranormal Activity. Yeah. I've watched a bunch of one with Bigfoot. I've watched the one with the aliens. I've watched all the horror ones, of course, because they're brilliant. I can't get enough of found footage movies. I'll watch them all. They're just so good. But I know people don't like them, but some of them are insanely well done.
Yeah.
Critters and Ghoulies was funny. Critters and Ghoulies. I don't think I've even heard of Critters and Ghoulies. This is awesome. All right. Let me work on the whole movie podcast. It needs to be done. Critters and ghoulies.
Yeah, I mean we've had a few ideas in the past.
Yeah.
But
Okay, critters and then ghoulies. Yes, I've seen critters. I haven't seen ghoulies though. Cool. All right. Let's see ghoulies. Have I seen ghoulies? Has a Mariska Haggerty to it? What was that? 1984. Ghoulies. Oh wait. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't see ghoulies. I thought I did because that looks like a movie I would have seen in 1984 though. Cool. All right, everybody in YouTube and Twitch land, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh my gosh, that looks funny. All right, we are going to rock out of here. Have yourselves an amazing Sunday and an awesome week.